didn't actually play Bastion, but I played Transistor and I loved it. And the Bastion soundtrack is really good.
Your audio levels are good.
Audio is good?
You might want to turn up your game audio.
There isn't even game audio yet. We're just gonna jump right in here. This is kind of awkward to do. That's fine. This is fine. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Chris. You've been around for a long time, so have a good night.
Why aren't we super chat enabled?
Because they have to do donations.
Well, I think we both. You pocket that money. Yeah. Okay. Let me.
Oh my god, it's 10 o'clock, so I'm definitely going to be drinking coffee. Because I'm here for another 10 hours. Actually, 11 hours, because for some reason Extra Life always falls on daylight saving switchover. Because that's smart. This is Alan, is the previous streamer. He is the guy with so much energy that he makes me feel tired.
Fall in love with it, because Mark is going to buy it momentarily.
Playing this with a gamepad's kind of weird. I don't know what it wants me to do here.
So they foreshadowed something. Ooh, the scientist was like, oh, that V-Sync. The scientist turn on that like head transplants.
Right on schedule. Just not today, I guess. Don't be glum. You know I see you frowning underneath that mask. This is kind of weirdo people. Looks like she's breathing. Presumes I am that's fine. It seems she still is. Then stand aside. I shall send her to a better place. Hey now. She's a she. Can you people just tell? Hang on. The markings on her rags. I think she's one of them. But look at her. She's beyond our help, and we are beyond hers. Broken, shaking, starving, probably diseased. Yeah, good luck with that there, chum. See you back at the wagon. Indeed, the day grows dim. You have a best an hour. Understood. I won't be long. After the others leave, the man turns towards you and begins unfastening his mask. Hello, my friend. Don't care who you are or what you did, none of that matters anymore. All of us, we're equal nothings here. You are parched and he gives you a drink. You ache and he binds your wounds. You hunger and he gives you food. Little by little, it helps. There, turns out you're tougher than you look. Name's Hedwin. Now, come on. What's that? One of the 3 mass wanderers who found you clinging to life in the downside. You sense no ill intent as he helps you up and leads you to an old black wagon. Nothing like the stately vessels that paraded the Commonwealth criminals throughout the alabaster streets. Step inside the black wagon. Hello, new guy. How are you tonight? I am a little tired. I've already been here for about 12 hours. But I am excited to try this game because Bastion was phenomenal, Transistor was phenomenal, soundtracks are phenomenal. I heard the soundtrack for this game is phenomenal. So I have high hopes. Hopefully it don't come crashing down. The weather-beaten wagon is as much a mess inside as out. You see the masked woman and the talkative creature taking stock of ancient-looking books. I'm back, and with a guest. She loosens the clasps on her mask. You may call me Judariel. Judariel. She's intense. Does the soundtrack include your voice acting? It can. And as for myself, the small one struggles with his mask. Jodariel soon assists him. Ow! That is to say, you may regard me by the name of Rookie Greentail. Such pleasantries out of the way, the horned woman then motions to the others. She glances at you sidelong as she speaks. Can she do it? Hope so. I haven't asked her yet. What? Then what are we waiting for? Hey, it's just a nice meeting you and all that. I can't decide if this guy's like a 20s gangster or what. Look at his little fucking mustache. Look at this. I love that. Nice meeting you now, but tell me something. I'm a 20s gangster. You know how to read or what? Asking if you're a reader, one who can derive meaning from text. Yes? You confirm their suspicions. There's no use trying to hide it now. Well then, glory days. Perhaps it just so happens my associates and we got ourselves some nice material here for someone just like you. Reader, you still live thanks to us. We ask you for something modest in exchange. Open one of these books back there and tell us what it says. I'm gonna cast some spell or something. I just know it. Man, you need a drink. Sorry, intoxicated. I have already had 3 beers tonight, so I'm at that like the Balmer peak of drunkenness where I'm hoping it'll be a good stream. The voice. What do you mean the voice is in character? I don't know what the voices are supposed to be in character.
Is that like an effeminate character? It should be gruff.
With the horns?
Gruff, yeah.
That is a woman.
That is a woman. There's 100%
That is a woman.
But it's 100% a woman.
The one on the right?
That is a woman.
The one on the right is definitely a woman.
The horny, the ones with the horns are definitely a woman.
Yeah.
Whatever. Have a look at the book.
I am a stone tree.
Rainbow. Strange book. They said there were a couple different books, right?
You guys are so ham.
Side door, books on the ground. I guess I read this guy. You pick up one of the old and heavy volumes, bound in materials you do not recognize. Who's the designated driver? No one? I don't know, Chris, because he doesn't drink. You, dear reader, are an exile of the downside, such as we, the eight who wrote the Book of Rights. That you possess it and have capacity to glean its words is testament enough to your potential. Thus we reveal a path from this forsaken place to freedom, a homecoming in glory. The stars themselves shall be your guide. Ere the turning of the year's first solstice, seek the nearest longitude beneath the brightest of 8 as they align as shown. Arrive in triumvirate, clad in the raiments of the rights? I don't know what that means. Bearing this book, oblige the voice that tells you more. I hope I don't have to actually remember that. Okay. Inspect. That's just the text. Okay. The book describes a complicated method through which exiles can return to the Commonwealth. The words swim through your mind as headwind gets your attention. Well, friend, what does it say? But then your vision starts to fade and blur. You feel your body weaken and give out. Just from reading, it's not that hard. The designated driver, what I need, no driver, I'm not leaving. I tried but failed.
Reader, dare you tamper with forbidden knowledge? So soon
I'm having like
after
a
your
spirit vision, huh?
sentence into exile. 'Tis true what the book says. You can be free again. Perhaps not you yourself, but someone worthy of the privilege. You witness now the path toward salvation. You witness the rights. The one way to return to glory. Though in your case, I hardly think it possible.
Oh, that's right. This is the whole shtick, right, with this game?
It is my duty to inform you anyhow.
The chair's too rolly. I keep on rolling away from the table. It worked. So it is true. Yeah, but what now? Where'd the reader go? She should be out there still, for now we have to put our faith in her. She could abandon us. She won't. You look upon the three of them from beyond as Headwind calls out to you. Reader! We aim to free ourselves. We will not grow old and die in the downside. And now, I swear to you, when we get out of here, you're going to come with us. But first we need your help. Show us the way. Freedom. You focus all your mental faculties to do as Headwind asks.
A celestial orb falls from the heavens when the time is nigh. Exiles conduct the rites as a triumvirate, for they must prove their trust in one another, not just in themselves.
Only one exile can move at a time.
Must act as one.
Okay. Oh, sprint until stamina depleted. Alright.
Now plunge into the pyre with the orb and be purified. Yes, the exile Headwind has the way of it. Whoever steps into the flame is banished for a time.
Interesting.
His
Okay.
or her cohorts must make do
So
on
I
their
have to like
own.
sacrifice some of my dudes.
Oh, but it is not so simple.
This is indeed bedtime
In the
stories.
ranks you shall face
I figured a
adversaries
story-driven
whose
game
own
was going to be pretty
freedom
good
is at
for
stake.
helping me stay interested, and I don't have to come up with my own content.
And they shall beware yours.
Use the left stick. What? Can I just...
The aura is your wrongdoing. Accept it
Okay.
as a part of you.
This isn't turn-based, is it? Has anyone in chat played this?
Cast your aura like a stone. Correctly done.
Interesting. Banish the remaining
Again.
adversary. Goodbye.
Just so. A glorious performance, I admit.
A glorious performance.
More than I expected from the likes of you.
I wonder if this weird,
Grasp
like...
the orb once more.
Yeah. Grasp
The
the orb.
orb absorbs the aura. Then the orb quenches the flame.
So I have to try to get past these guys, I guess? Hey now. I'm not controlling him.
Now I say jump. Leap with all your strength. Thus sails the orb into the waiting flame.
Okay.
Now snuff out the
Oh,
adversary's pyre.
I'm missing the last guy I had, I
Yours
guess?
yet burns. Spectacularly done.
I'm gonna have to...
Banished.
That's cool. I don't need him.
Rookie doused the adversary's
Try banishing
flames.
adversaries with B, extinguish their fire. Okay, I can banish people. That's fine. I can do this.
No, you don't.
Whoops.
Quite foul
That's not
for
the
the
button
night
I
winds.
wanted to press. Crap, give me my people.
The rite is complete.
Okay.
There, dear reader. Now you understand.
Now I do understand.
you?
Maybe
This
not.
was but a glimpse of that which lies ahead. I would tell you to turn back. Cast down your hope.
Yeah, the art's
All
pretty nice in
those
this so
such as
far.
You,
I've always been very impressed
you
with the
never listen.
the visuals and the audio on Bastion and Transistor, and this one looks phenomenal as well. The others are still picking themselves up as you awaken. Well, that was something. That was our way out. So now we just follow the stars, or what? Supposedly. Reader, come, let us regard the night. Jodariel leads you outside where a clear night sky awaits. Now, show us, before the howlers catch our scent. Where shall the rites commence? The rites. Oh, that's like a game. Okay. You gaze at the stars. I guess this is where I'm going to be, like, choosing a game, I bet. Let's see, what do we got here? Seems like the thing I should be interacting with. Some kind of ram dude. 200 leagues due east, the Ridge of Gold. Okay, great. And we're supposed to be there when exactly? Very soon, according to the stars. You should be able to arrive in time if you make haste. Then we best get started. Well, this ought to be good for a few laughs at least. What do you say, Jody? Jodariel turns to you, studying you. Reader, do not deceive us. Pray we make good use of our remaining time. What she means is, glad to have you aboard, sister. We're counting on you, my friend. See you inside. Freedom, the rights are the key. It is a lot to take in. Join them inside the wagon. That rickety ass wagon. Have someone. Sorry, what is this game? Are you the dog or the man? I'm neither. I am someone else that I am starting to suspect will never be pictured on camera. Have someone else come help read voices. That'd be great. Girl hack, you should bother people and make them do that because I'm busy entertaining you fine folks. You arrive in Downside Prairie. Let's see, what's that? One of the downsides, only verdant regions. Where the road ahead is forked, there's a lack of consensus about which way to proceed. I'm telling you, why'd I take the northern pass? Get an associate holed up in Hollow Root I gotta pay a visit to besides. Fie on your associate. Best we go to Blooming Pool to avoid attention. And get stuck in a bog while we're at it. The dispute continues as Hedwyn listens for a while. What if the reader settles this? She marks the way, we get us there. We get us there? That sounds like a weird... If these rites are meant to test our faith, we'd best learn to trust the reader's instincts on our path. No second guessing her along the way. Can we all live with that for now? Yeah, sure. If necessary. Then it's settled. Just point the way, my friend. The stars guide us through you. We now choose a route. Okay. Blooming Pool looks terrible. A little encampment. Let's go this way. I like Dog Boy. Yeah, I'm so powerful that if I used my powers, I'd kill everyone in a 5-mile radius. So I have to act through these other characters. That's how it works. As you pass through the squalid little area, you hear boisterous voices coming from what looks to be a public house. Rookie stumbles forth from it, holding something in his paws. Is that my guy? Yeah. Oh, hey sister, just wrapping up a real important exchange back there. Hang on to this for me, will you? We'll have to drop it off if we head farther north. Plain parcel, he cannot tell you what is inside. This dude is such a fucking criminal. Oh, I thought there was going to be some kind of encounter if I went through there. The black wagon grinds to a stop at the base of the Ridge of Goal. The others ask you to assist with making preparations for nightfall and the commencement of the rite. Commence the rite. Okay. I don't think there's anything I can do here. Can I do anything in here? I guess before I check like my inventory or something, I guess. Is this going to tell me more stuff about the rite? Yes, let's get the readable text. You know perhaps the thrice cursed name of blah blah blah, chapter concerns him, describes blah blah, nothing that useful. Okay, cool. Not super useful. I think we go start the rite.
There's a gray BMW somewhere in San Diego.
I have a feeling it's 10 o'clock. Come on, give me a break.
Wait, Sean, you need voice readings? I just saw this.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can use some voices.
What do you need voice readings?
I got 3 different characters. Do you think? Okay, would you rather do a voice for
Yeah.
an 8-foot tall stoic woman with bullhorns?
No.
A crafty dog man with a nice mustache who I have decided has the voice of a 1920s New York gangster?
He's the guy. He's the guy you want to
Sorry,
be.
you can't dictate that. I don't
He's
see
the
that.
guy that I was.
Or some dude named Hedwyn?
Oh, Hedwyn. 100%. oh yes. Absolutely. Get over there.
But look at this delightful dog man.
He's
Look at
no
him.
Hedwyn.
He is no Hedwyn, but Hedwyn is no Rookie.
Oh. Also, I like you brought in Nostromo, or
What?
if that's or whatever that thing is similar to a Nostromo device, the hand thingy.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be totally useless for me actually streaming, but we've been playing League, and so I've been using that.
Oh, nice. Yep.
I'm gonna show this for people on the stream. Oh, the cord's not super long on it right now. but it's this little gamepad deal
Yeah, there used
that
to
I
be a thing
use
called-
basically just to play League of Legends. It's I think it's an Orb Weaver. I think is what this one's called.
Oh, is it Razer?
Yeah.
Yeah. There used to be
Yeah.
a thing. Belkin used to make one of these, or maybe still does, called the Nostromo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Razer has 2 versions of these. One of them's got like a 3x5 grid of keys, and this one's got the 4x5, just for a little extra bit.
Yeah.
But really, the key features the little joystick on the side.
Oh
That's
yeah.
where it's
yeah,
at.
yeah, yeah. No, I used to use one to play WoW. It was great for WoW.
Was there even enough keys for WoW?
Yeah. Yeah.
For WoW, you have like a million hotbars.
No. I mean, well, for
I guess it's all
you
modifier
just,
keys.
Yeah. I mean, you could use the top thumb button
Okay,
plus
alright.
other keys to have tons. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
She's cool looking. And there's the dog man.
No.
And then here's Headwind.
Headwind. I don't think we did it. Look up.
And then I think we're going into a game now, so there's like
good.
not gonna be
Alright,
a
well,
lot
I'm
of
glad I
time.
could read one line.
It's good.
Good.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's good. Your check will be in the mail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. My 2 cents royalty.
So it would make sense for it to be, given that,
Freedom.
I had one for a week and was like, nope. What did you try playing with it? With the you had one of like the little orb weaver things?
The Bridge of Gaul at the appointed time, and your triumvirate is ready. Your adversaries in the rites this eve shall be
Child of Light. Child of
the
Light sounds familiar.
accusers.
What is that game about?
Whosever pyre yet burns
think I've heard about
once
it.
the other is extinguished shall
You type that. I'm gonna play this.
closer to
I'll be right back.
freedom.
Oops! Don't pull on that desk. Everything's
Now
moving.
let the rites commence.
Let the rights commence.
Very close to.
The stars are aligned and your pyre burns bright. Across from your companions appear several others clad in raiments. Your adversaries in the rights. Everyone ready? Oh, that was fine. Let's hope so. Be still, we have a visitor. The one whom she refers to steps forward. At last, the Night Wings, the name of a treasure in blue. Okay. Grace us with their presence. I see that the reports of your demise have been exaggerated after all. Even I was beginning to think you were gone for good. Nobody moves, save for the man robed in gold who unfastens his mask. Lendl. Surprised to see old Lendl again? I trust you remember my face, though you must have assumed never to see it again after last time. Never had I come so close to freedom, only for you to dash my hopes. Now, I and the accusers, and that's the dudes in gold, shall repay that affront. He shoves his mask back on and takes position with his comrades. It is time. From the shadows, you clutch the Book of Rights and focus on the task at hand.
Begin. 'Twas bound to happen.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. I mean, it's kind of neat.
The accusers and
Go, 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 go.
It sounded great. It sounded
Ah, shit.
attempt.
Oh, that was good shit right there. Get out of here.
Now,
Is he not even gonna...
by the scribes.
There's a bunch of chumps. No, I shall not accept defeat from you again. Hear me, accusers. Stand your ground. Let your auras boil and
It
rage.
seems that you have flustered the
Oh, I've flustered them. They all angry that they're fucking shit at this game. They've hunkered down.
Have you any
No
idea
problem.
what that Lendl did to deserve his exile?
Fling the orb into the pyre. Oh, that's cool. I can just, Ooh. Oops. I wonder if I could cancel that? I kind of messed that up, didn't I?
Good.
Okay.
A daring display. Flinging the orb into the flames like that. You
Blah, blah, blah,
elude
blah, blah,
banishment
Barbara said
using
she
such
was-
tricks.
Get to the runs in your trap from... Oh, not paying attention.
Someone there rose to
Some of the people who are streaming here today stream relatively often, but most of us basically are just here for shit. Just here for the charity deal. Die.
Poor Rookie.
Get out of here.
It was not.
No problem.
The adversary's flames. No more than a lick of flame remains.
The world isn't. I gotta pay attention to this.
Quite the close call there, no?
It's a neat game. I can dig this.
Poor Lendo.
Easy. I think that was all I needed to do, right? It seems like the big lady does like 30 damage, and then the other guys do 20. If I'm reading this right.
Fleeting victory.
Excuse me. Not wings. Your deceit may have earned you a hollow victory, but know this. I thought I just killed them. The accusers will not forget your wickedness, and when we next meet, you will rue the day. I guess we didn't kill them, we just like beat them. Looks like everyone levels up. We have withstood worse nights than this, though few as strange. Did I get? Oh, jeez. After using, yeah. Oh.
Vigor.
Oh.
Stride.
Relentless. Okay, I gotta look at the ultimates though.
Oh yeah, I bought it to you. Greater banishment. What are the top two things?
You don't have cable.
Sins of the Fallen Emperor.
Something about a demon. No. First Exile, Fallen Emperor. Strength and physical prowess. Spirit and sheer force of will. I kind of like this one though. I think I can dig it.
The Stoves has
Oh, he's like a foxy dude.
This, I like him. Yeah.
Rucky. Oh, I don't want to tell you the sad part about this game.
I want to say his name's Rookie.
Rookie?
Because of the, like...
But he's a cur. Is that like his class?
Honestly, your guess is as good as mine. Don't know. After the rites, the accusers disappear into the darkness. As you return to the wagon, in the still night sky, you see a single star burns brighter than the rest, beckoning you onward.
No way you sold that car for
Dude, $199 plus tax. Sigma Miguel, absolutely recommended.
He's talking about a game called Child of Light, I think.
Oh, I heard about that game.
Well, oh, hey, no, he's busy.
Ooh.
Well, my friends, what can I say? The rights are real, and we're in. Hey, Paul, you want to do a voice for Rookie? Want to read his lines?
No, I just
Want to read
screwed
his
up.
lines? Getting out of here, club. Next up on the agenda, keep chasing the stars until we're free.
Oh, is it because you like the writing of this guy?
Yeah, I don't know. He just feels like a 20s gangster. I don't know why. Like we we swung through a shop, and he like had some criminal package or something that we picked up that's like this unmarked thing, and he's like, he is totally suspect.
I mean, no
Until
one
we are free.
with the mustache like that. would
Look
be
at him!
suspect. That
Look
is the
at
most
him!
honest person I've
This
ever
dude
seen, and I've
is a
seen lot of
straight
dog
up
men.
criminal.
Not owned by a company?
Yeah,
He is a
but
like with the paw, like total silver tongue.
how can you say no to those? Okay.
Exactly. That's the whole point.
No.
This is Pyre.
Pyre.
Do you know Bastion and Transistor? It's the same people that did those ones.
Yeah. They made a new one.
It's like 6 months old or something. I just hadn't played it yet. Yeah. It's really good. It's good. Good soundtrack and stuff.
far,
Headwind. Reader, come walk with me while the stars are still out.
I'm not cooking.
You and Headwind walk in silence for a time before he speaks up. You have questions. Come, ask away. We need you in on this for the long haul. Headwind wishes to know if anything is troubling you.
aren't there more on that?
How we go this wagon? So yeah, why can't I do the rites? You ask Headwind why he and his companions did not invite you to participate in the rites firsthand and relied only on your guidance. He maintains eye contact and his smile. Good question, my friend. We're going to have a lot of time to discuss that and many other things. He's not going to give me a deal. Make you a deal. Read the stars for us again, and I'll tell you all about it on the way. You sense he speaks truly as he beckons toward the fading dark above. Seek out your destination. I just did that one. Guess I can do this one probably. Let's see what, there was like a star up here. Let's see what this thing tells us to do. What even was that? Some kind of scorpion crab thing? That's a long way to the north and west. We'll see if this old wagon's fit for it. And he turns to the others. How's it going, Ricky? Ricky? Him's fed, wheels clean. Status, Jody? No sign of howlers. Everything is secure. Good. Then get some rest. We're headed to the spring of Jomua. At dawn, we're off. Is there anything interesting in this wagon again? There wasn't like really anything in here last time. I can just chat with him and yeah. None of that side story shit.
I made an AR game that's awesome, but it's not gonna launch. I'm excited to see it once I start.
I put gaming back up with the Switch.
It's awesome. If you want to play it, I can send you details.
I have liked the Switch so far. The Switch has been nice.
Really well, and we've seen
Breath of the Wild's good. Mario Odyssey is good. Snipper Clips. Having Shovel Knight on there is really good. A Frieza voice? I don't know if I know. You might be disappointed in me when I say this, but I don't know if I've watched enough Dragon Ball Z to actually like remember what Frieza's voice sounds like. The climate here in Jomua Valley is hot and uncomfortable. On top of that, we have a stowaway. Home? We can go home? What even is that? She must have latched onto the undercarriage as you crossed the ridge. Her manner is odd, though you sense she means no harm. She must have overheard some of your fellow exiles' conversations. You need but say the word, Hedwyn. Oh, come on, you can't be serious, Jody. She's just some kid who managed to climb aboard our wagon undetected, but still. Do it, Jody. Listen to me, girl. We cannot guarantee that we shall get you home, or any one of us, but at present we have room for you and adequate provisions. You may accompany us for a time. Judario leaves without awaiting a response, presumably to make room in the wagon for your new guests. The stowaway is overjoyed at this. Really? You are so kind. You are most kind to someone you just met like me. May the 8 scribes smile upon you all.
So when he left, they're trying to fill a role for him.
She claps her hands and bursts into laughter and performs some sort of dance. Ruki stares at all of this and leans in close to Hedwyn. Hey, so what gives? First the reader and now we're taking her along? What, we gonna take in every mite bit and drive imp we find now too? Easy, Ruki. I think he'd want for us to bring this one along. Who, Sandalwood? The apparent name is some informant. I thought you said he asked we find someone to fit in every type of mask. Near as I can tell, yours would fit her just fine. He asked that we use our best judgment. Besides, when we send her away, she'll go telling anyone she finds about us. We can't risk that right now. So, can I come in? It's very hot, and I'm a little thirsty. And a little tired, too. Yes, you're welcome here with us. One question, though. What do we call you? Well, this is embarrassing, I think, but I don't know for sure. It's just back home, they called me lots of names, like for the color of my hair. I made fun of you just because you got gray hair? That's it, my name. It rhymes with gray. My name. Oh, it's just, they called me lots of names. You sense this girl is struggling to recollect a certain name she felt best suited her. Ooh.
No, it's they didn't want it to stay up on whatever YouTube
Faye.
like that YouTube channel was up.
Why, that's it. My name is Faye. My name is Faye. Vagabond girl with an odd manner. Faye the Fair. But I guess maybe you don't have to say that part because I didn't really like it. Your fellow exiles decide to bring Faye along for now. She almost collapses from exhaustion, so you take her in and show her somewhere she can rest. Faye joined the group. Sounds like I can swap her out for Headwind, and I betcha she's got some weirdo special abilities. Because this is a pseudo sports battle arena game thing that I kind of got going on. The Black Wagon arrives in somewhat peaceful stretch of Jomier Valley. Your companions wish to hole up here for the night to give Faye and all of you a little time to rest. Consider your options.
Look, the UX speaks for itself, bro.
Your fellow exiles are taking a moment to unwind. Jodariel motions for you to join them. Best get used to your new life here, reader. We seldom get such moments of reprieve. Perhaps some further study of the book shall pass the time. You could join us for a little stroll if you're feeling up to it. Always something to be foraged around here. Or you could teach us more of what you know. Prepare us for the next rite. In any case, we do what we can to stay busy. Keeps the sense of isolation well at bay. Choose from several locations. Okay, search add stash of goods, global bonuses.
No, but like we have way too much of these.
Global bonuses sounds pretty good. You find a relatively quiet clearing to study the Book of Rites with undivided attention. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. Attribute bonuses you bestow on all of your fellow exiles who participate in the rites. Focus on which aspect. +1 hope makes them banished for slower, +1 quickness, they move faster, +1 presence, the size of their aura. I think the quickness is a good one. Yeah, chat's not pulling their weight, I think. The day is long, but a lot of people are just kind of passively watching, I think. You concentrate on your knowledge of the 8 scribes and how together they compose the Book of Rites among their many feats. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. You gain the reader's influence celerity. Everyone's a little bit faster. Continue on your journey. Path leading further west splits off, and once again your fellow exiles turn the choice of where to go over to you. Faye seems enthusiastic for whichever route you choose. Okay, what do we got?
I have not.
Faye believes those who travel its path shall be as swift as Romeo of the 8 scribes, as strong. Let's go fast.
I regret losing Mark Chambers now. I enjoy that company coming down in price. It's like 3,000, that's 1,000.
Store more power. I'm not clear on if that's what that means. Like, I know that I can do that thing where I hold B and I launch out this thing that like nukes people, but it seemed like that used up my whole aura, and I think having a bigger aura just means that I can like block people off better. Stranger than usual. This is the path that Jomu many ran across. What is this? 6 of the 8 scribes. So many times. Can you not feel his presence, him and all his friends here in the sand and in the air and all about? At first you pay a little heed, though later you observe your fellow exiles seem to have more of a lightness in their step. Perhaps it was the previous day's rest that did everyone good. I get +1 quickness for the next rite. Alright, that's kind of what I thought would happen.
Yeah. Yeah, see, you sort of...
These are the pictures of me. What? There's you. Yeah. There's you again. There's you again.
What even is this thing? It's like some bizarro scorpion. En route to the spring of Jumia, you hear all about the roving slug market. Cute trading post found on the downside, which appears to be nearby. Rookie insists you take a look after you settle in. Ooh, okay, an actual slug market? Weird. Hey guys, how's it going? Mr. Greentail, been a while and all that. Rookie Greentail. Hey Ron, how's it going? Say, how come you set up shop all the way out here? Isn't this a little out of the way? Oh, well, let's just say you ain't my only customers. You see, Dad and I, we know the business is pretty good. We've been around the block, and so... As Ron keeps blathering, Rookie signals to you in a furtive way. Here's the deal, sister. Got an informant that says there's something here connected to this rights business. Is there something here? See if you can spot it. Should be able to pawn some of our stuff to make the trade. And don't even worry about Falcon Ron.
Ooh, there's some contention in the kitchen.
So anyways, you guys got something for me? That plain parcel you got there, I could take it off your paws if you want. me, but what's he got? Start of a right, the bear's power automatically gains 7 something. Fire? Carrying the orb, bear moves faster than usual. After being banished by an adversary, the bear has a chance to return immediately, 30%. Okay, I'll drag this over. Okay. Take something off my hands or what?
Are you saying that I'm square?
Okay.
And you got a cardboard.
That's a one-of-a-kind thinger you got there, you know. You got yourself a real good deal from me as well, so thanks. One-of-a-kind thinger. Apparently any one of us bozos can get a little edge out of that thing. During the rights, I mean. Just a question of who gets to try it out.
Ice? No, that's melted ice.
Anyone can have the talisman. Which one did I get? Return immediately. Let's give it to Big Lady, because she is a big, she's a good blocker. Anyways, Dad over here, his feet, you know, we've been having some trouble with his feet, getting real something or other for all the hoofing around. Hey, Dad, Daddy-o, Dad, he's my dad. Oh, there's my dad.
Is that you, Sean? I don't know. It sounds like
Just because he's Canadian doesn't mean he sounds Canadian.
Rookie indicates that you now know, indicates to you that now would be a good time to depart. That's fine.
Oh. The point is that the kid is actually bad.
What's... I don't want to talk to him. I kind of want to manage my party. Maybe I can't do that here. He wants to say something. Headman mentions for you to join him. His easygoing smile soon fades. You asked before how come you can't conduct the rites yourself. It's a fair question, and I wanted to respond. It's not that we don't think you could do it. I told you when we met, you're tougher than you look. It's just your connection to those books to us. We need your guidance out there in the field. We can't do this ourselves. I've made that clear. You've made that clear. You're our reader. Out of all of us, you have the most important job. Nor do we have a substitute if you decide that this job is not for you. He pauses for a moment, then his expression softens. Look, we'll help each other get out of here. And as for the rights, we don't want you to feel left out. Every time we go out there, you're right there with us, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Thanks for hearing me out. He nods to you in a reassuring way as he departs, leaving you to consider what he said. Okay, I don't think I can mess with my... I kind of want to see what the girly does. Eh. Who all is there? You need to bring them in some random voices. Yeah, I think so. You notice too she's wearing one of your companion's raiments. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Can we go home? Faye, I thought I made myself quite clear that you're not to touch those robes. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Dariel. I just thought that maybe you were being funny at the time. Unbelievable. Hey, something's happening in the sky. I think we're up. Someone TLDR the game. I'm with a little band of vagabonds in like a deserty place, and we've been exiled or something, and we have to do this little sports ball game according to the stars and throw ourselves into fire to beat the other team so that we have a chance to not be exiled. Sports ball. Yeah.
The rules of the rights were not created for you to besmirch. Prepare now to confront.
Prepare now.
They still honor the traditions of the scribes, and surely have been longing for this chance. But first, you have a choice to make.
I have a choice to make. Sky burns bright once more as your next adversaries in the rites approach. Their apparent leader is a bent old cur who regards you with a formal bow. Look at this guy. At his side is an intense young man. I hail you, exiles of the Nightwings. That's us, right? Yeah. And I'm grateful that you chose to grace us with your presence once again. I am called Dalbert Oldheart. And this is my son, Ulmer. We need not greet them, father. We shall face you in the field this night, and may the victor's pyre burn eternal. But first, we offer you a token of good faith, in show of appreciation that the Nightwings have returned. That's us. Dalbert approaches you with something in his paw. You sense his motives are sincere as he hands you a small talisman. Tailwind Crest. +2 quickness. My people got a frickin' quickness on them. That cur was very kind, and his son, he was so caring, wasn't he? When can we start? I want to help you beat them. We need 3 of us exactly to conduct a rite, but we've got 4 now besides the reader. This ought to be her call. If someone has to stand aside this time, I volunteer. No volunteering, chum. It ought to be the reader's call, remember? Very well then, reader. Who shall it be? Henceforth, you shall choose 3 exiles to conduct each rite. Make your choice.
Now we shall get started.
To you. As you will. Don't need the animation every time. Dog boy. Ooh. Yeah, let's make him super fast. That's a good call. Don't have to tell me twice, sister. And then let's see what this lady has to offer. Oh, me? Thank you. Thank you for believing in me, because I think the scribes do too. I wonder if she's... Hey, I'll have other chances. I think you did the right thing. Harry Potter character, yeah. She reminds me of Luna Lovegood. My warrior, someone said Pyre, correct? Pyre, yes, it's Pyre. Nightwings, I trust you all well prepared, for these old eyes yet to see that the rites shall be commencing momentarily. Are you quite ready to, my son? I hope so, father. Here, now, let me show you. Pow.
Oh, we're gonna miss the Someone served us tomatoes. And why did Stop harassing me! Stop harassing me! Not my supervisor!
Bitch.
The Nightwings make their mark on the blade.
Yeah, so she does 30. And I think, here, let's see how much this guy does. Give me that. Give me that.
Too bad for that one. With grace.
He does only 15, yeah, and he's way faster. Look forth, my son, the waters of Jomur. Many may bring blessings unto us this eve. Perhaps our chance has come at last. We need more blessings to prevail against them, father. Please keep fighting. Are they like gonna win? Collect moon drops. Go, 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 go. Mine.
But shall it be enough
Mine.
for Dalbert and his faithful sons?
Get out of here.
An opportunity.
That's a good strategy.
Okay.
Alright, you're a tomato.
Very good strategy.
Look how much fun they're all having.
The orb.
Look, I know how to make a burger. Okay.
Oh god, you already.
I'm making a tasty
Put it on
patty
the
over
burger.
here.
Just put
Ooh.
yeah, put the tomato burger in.
You bitch. Dang.
Plunged into the adversary's flame.
Alright.
Begone! Banished all of them.
Touch the orb.
They plunged into the pyre.
Okay, I can optimize this then if I
Once more like
sort of
that,
use
we
people a
are
little
finished
more
here.
Nothing was attacking you.
clever.
The chair was moved, made a noise, and I apologized. I was like, there better be an apology.
Thoroughly banished.
Oh man, 4 burners.
And it is done.
There we
The
go.
night
Order
wings
up.
prevail.
They're playing Overcooked behind me. It's very distracting.
Performance, I must say. Perhaps you shan't.
Thank you,
quite
Dustin.
so
I do appreciate it.
forward next time.
Actually, no, I like Brad.
It seems we have prevailed. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I wonder what about what I wonder what will happen to the fate. That's the people I just faced. They seemed so nice, didn't they? Exiles of the Nightwings, the dawn is yours, and you may earn your freedom. But father, the dawn might have been ours. We failed, and I have failed you. Nonsense. We are the Fates. We do what is ordained and nothing less. Now let us go, my son, for I am weary once again.
There is much to learn from this experience.
Some experience. Level 2.
Seems the exiled
Nice.
rookie opened up
See that, chums? Old Ricky Greentail's got some bite in him yet. What do I get? What do I get? Jump a second time while airborne. That's pretty cool. Extra damage. Other than remaining banished, that's cool. Ooh, extra jumps. What have I got? Agility. I got like
a
that.
blessing from the Alpha Chief himself.
Can't look directly.
He distracted me.
Work on your voices.
Work on your voices. Hello, excuse me. I mean, would you excuse me for a moment, do you think? You're one of them. What do you want? Father needs me. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I forgot what I was going to say. I'm so embarrassed. What is the matter with you? It is against the rights for us to even speak like this. I did not know that, I don't think. No one said anything like that to me, but then, all this, it's very new to me, and so I thought maybe, you cannot be serious. Yes, I mean, I like to laugh. I like to laugh a lot. And you, how about you? This is a Nightwing's trick. Father told me not to speak with any of you. But I have to go. What are you doing?
Going home.
Yeah, like, Rebecca wondered, how do I play this with screaming at everyone?
Wait.
We got a new sous chef in the kitchen.
You try that camera if you want. Swipe on the right side.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
It doesn't look. How's it going?
What is this garbage?
It's an iPhone camera, you know it is. Oh yeah. It's
What was that? Give me my cursor.
We gotta stop.
As you return to the wagon after prevailing over the fate, you notice Jojariel tense up and frown. Where did he go? Who? Wait, the sleeping guy? The minstrel. He's gone. You see, it is true. There is no trace of the lone minstrel, who had been lying still in the corner of the wagon all this time. You join the others in search for him outside. There's been a dude in here? Your fellow exiles have revealed nothing to you of the lone minstrel or how they found him, though you sense their concern as they scour the vicinity for him. We'll worry about the minstrel, my friend. You worry about the stars. Wherever they guide us, we're going. Seek out your destination. Glowy star. I have this feeling that the glowy star is like a story mission and all this other stuff is like secondary stuff.
That's the only other button.
So I kind of just want to do the big time missions.
Stop it!
It's not good. Okay. I kept trying to explain to her that. I kept trying to explain to her.
Hey everyone, we're headed back east all the way across the valley towards the Can of Haub then. That's right, we have to risk it. What if that minstrel guy doesn't turn up by then? We shall find him, on this night or another.
Or vice versa. She was just
can't see on my watch. It's 11? Okay. They continue searching for some time. However, the minstrel is nowhere to be found. I don't even remember this minstrel guy. Like, at all.
There we go, guys. I got this. We're good.
There is still no sign of the lone minstrel, although Jodariel tracks potential signs of movement east the same way you're headed. You consider where to search for him. The Glue Hive. The north route across Jumyo Valley passes the remains of the Hive Titan. Hedwig thinks the missing minstrel could have taken the route opposite the one you took. Same route you took earlier. Alright, Glue Hive, sure, why not? Let's go. Ugh. I'm gonna drink lots of water. My throat's gonna give out on me by the end of this. As you travel through the dry flats of Glue Hive, Hedwig seems more ill at ease than usual. There is no sign of the missing minstrel. Sorry about this, Jody. I had a hunch he must have come this way. Would that our hunches could be more dependable, but do not fear, we shall find him yet. Sounds like a hunch to me. More of a promise. You pick up bits and pieces of the minstrel's significance to your fellow exiles. He was there when they first discovered the Black Wagon, but they refused to say much more for now. It's pretty good. There's a lot of story, and the actual like game itself is kind of neat. It's yeah, a lot of their games have a lot of story. Yeah, it's sort of like bedtime stories with Sean right now. The actual like the rights that you do, the little sports ball thing, is pretty cool. Yeah, and like I like that it has the different dimensions. Like the characters are pretty different.
And they add more as you go.
Yeah.
Like, you can be a little more diverse or some shit.
Yeah.
Nice. It's a really good game.
Yeah. They're coming for us. We have to be ready. We have to. Does she mean what I think she means? I believe so. Your fellow exiles scramble to prepare the wagon for whatever is out there. Once you help them settle in, perhaps you can learn more of their source of concern. Prepare for the night. They fear the scribes. They fear the scribes. I know they do. What's she talking about? What's going on? Howlers. Lots of them. Then what are we gonna do? They fear the scribes. Calm yourself, Faye. We shall give them reason to fear us as well. We'll use the raiments and the books. Indeed, one of us can draw them out under the reader's watch. It shall be like one of the rights. One of our rights. Hedwig turns to you. It seems we need your help in this, my friend. We just need a volunteer to go with you. I will do it, miss. Please, if you have to let me end the scribes. They will protect me. I know they will. Jodariel exchanged looks with Hedwig. Each of them nods at you, as if to signal their approval.
We passed.
1-0.
What's going on in chat?
Or is it the other way around?
Story-driven games are fun if you pay attention to it. I failed in Breath of the Wild. I totally ignored the story in Breath of the Wild. Oh my god. That howling sound, it means they're here. Oh, by the scribes. Okay, am I just like killing him?
Oh no!
Easy man.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
There's more. There's more. Release X when flashing to power jump. Oh.
God, watch out. Get on the other side.
Oh, I can just run into them? Is it over now at last? I think it is. Oh, and those poor wretched beasts. Just then face spot something creeping towards her. Whoa, what? Ferocious. What the fuck is that?
iPhone SE. Huge. Great thing.
More out of the way. The howling subsides as your fellow exiles scramble out to check on Faye. You find her in one piece along with an unfamiliar little face. That thing is adorable. Creepy. Isn't it the best? Can we keep him? You sense a depth of experience in this creature, at least judging by Drive Imp standards. In fact, you feel a connection to him. If you concentrate, perhaps you can derive some meaning from his calls and screeches. Excited and frustrated by something. He seems welcoming. Seems to have history with your black wagon. You're beginning to understand him. The driver recognizes you as the reader of the Nightwings. He is pleased to meet you. The driver seems satisfied at having gotten through to you, and you explain to your companions what little you have learned of him so far. No one argues against letting the creature come along. Inside the wagon, the other drive imps stare at him with something like reverence. What is a drive imp?
This is the Maxwell.
Oh.
It is the
They push it. You can see the little imp has made himself at home. He rushes right up to you. Very pleased. He indicates he was able to find you thanks to the swarm of howlers. He has no love of howlers, and they know not to mess with him either. He plans to set up a nest that should ward off any further trouble from them. He looks forward to the road ahead with everyone and believes it shall be worth it. He seems to be saying he is happy to be back where he belongs and urges you to keep going. He bounds off towards his brethren settled in the wagon's rafters. Let's open the book just to make it shut up. Blah blah.
Oh, wow.
Just a bunch of story, not super interested in that. Okay, I guess we're headed there. And we gotta go through the lick sand, an arid southern pass towards the ominous cairn of Haub. Your imp friend seems insistent that you take this path bearing east. Fine.
Because I'm not going to get that game, but I like to play it. I need to do the Battlefront, not a sentence that is heard often. It's a fun game. It's not worth playing today.
But blah, Barbara hanging out with you and Pyre. Who is Pyre?
It's like amazing sound design. It's just not very fun.
Am I Pyre?
There's just no depth to it. You're either good at it or not. Like, it's very basic.
Hedwin orders the wagon to a halt somewhere in the barren waste of Jomioa Valley. There's someone on the road. Be careful, everyone. A figure watching the black wagon from afar approaches, arms spread wide, although a hat and cloak conceal the figure's features. Then the imp rushes out towards whomever it is. The imp is very riled up at the sight of whoever is approaching, though in an almost joyous way. Tizo, that's the imp. Okay, it is good to see you, and you found the others, even faster than I expected. The imp called Tizo appears very pleased. The lone minstrel turns towards the rest of you. Hello. We have not met, but I know who you are, or who you must be. I returned as promptly as I could. I am now Pyre. Have you walked with the scribes themselves? Because I think maybe you have? Hello, indeed. You had us worried there when you took off. I should knock him back into his slumber. I did not aim to cause you such concern. As soon as I awakened, I had to notify my client that the Nightwings had returned. Your client? Aye, my client, Sandalwood. Sandalwood. Again, don't know who that is. He is your point of contact, as I understand. You did not find his wagon by mistake. So what now? You continue down the path. That is why I am here. When we meet my client, he shall explain. For now, you have a job to do. I assure you that I shall not interfere. But I mean to accompany you. Would that be all right? Hedwin and the others exchange looks. Welcome back, minstrel. Have you got a name? I am sometimes called Tarek. It's like the League of Legends character. Someone donated. I have the things turned off because they were making too much noise.
They're like, we're good. Well, I'm good.
Stream alerts. I'm turning it back on. I didn't see it. Ivan, who was it? Tell me. Tell me the details.
But it's like not ready.
I wasn't paying enough attention.
No.
Because like I only have one monitor and then I have my Nathan. Thank you, Nathan. I only have one monitor. Nathan the Traitor? Don't know who that is?
So many of you.
You don't know? Yeah, Nathan the Traitor.
So many of you.
Are you kidding me right now? Nathan the Traitor?
I think you responded.
Thank you, Nathan.
You were already on. Yeah.
Someone donated $50 with the name Nathan the Traitor, and Ivan's like, I don't know who that is.
Turning the back.
Anyway. The lone minstrel returns to the Black Wagon with your fellow exiles. Yeah, fuck that guy. Yeah, that's Nathan. What a fucking asshole.
It gets loaded onto a drone, but then flies into its proper home. Oh, sorry. I better get points for griefing.
Nathan, I'll call you an asshole whether or not you donate to me. You should know this. The cairn of Haub is a foreboding sight. It is here that the next rite is soon to commence. Reader, if you have a moment once we are settled on these grounds, I wish to speak with you in the wagon at your leisure. At your leisure.
What? Is it a multi-stream? Really?
Lone minstrel. The lone minstrel seems to have situated himself in the wagon. He is very still, not unlike when he was sleeping. Reader, I shall keep this brief as you shortly have a rite you must conduct. You have read something. Oops, I pressed a button. Shit. On the contrary, you know not what this means. I wish I read that. Forgive me, for I spoke too soon. Suffice it, I have served the Nightwings for some time. Conduct the rites with glory, and you shall receive what you seek. The lone minstrel nods farewell to you and steps away. I'm getting all tongue-tied. What is this? Musical instruments. Learn various music. Okay. Or listen to various music. That's fine. I don't need to listen to music. Next trial. I kind of just want more of the trial because it's fun. You and your fellow exiles gather around the sacred site known as the Cairn of Haub, anticipating the hour that the rites are to commence again. All is quiet for a time, and then, from out of nowhere, charges in a gangly cur. He stops short and gives you a mighty sneer. Psst, that's Barker Ashpaw's real piece of work, just to make eye contact. Why, well, would you look at this lot, even got one of your own. Consorting with the two-leggers, you're a disgrace there, mate, you realize. Good to see you, Barker. You're looking well. Didn't know you knew about the rights. I don't know if I can do this guy's voice. Hi, I knew about the rights, my friend. I'm just gonna go Australian. For instance, blah, blah, blah. I don't know who's back. You scratching yourself a spot on the high and mighty Nightwings there, but I'm gonna make sure all of you regret it, because why not? Sounds good? Sounds good. The cur Barker laughs away as his pack stumbles after him. You hear them howling and cackling as the stars above begin to glow. I want to play as that guy instead. He's got cool music. you donated to someone else on the stream, it should. Yeah, I think it's set to show up whenever anyone donates to anyone. Whenever anyone donates to anyone on the team.
Grows less pleasant from this point. But first, there's a tradition to uphold. This time you stand against the dissidents. Even now they hunger to defeat you. Perhaps not simply to regain their freedom, but to deny you yours.
Oh, if you leave stuff out.
As the stars shine down upon you, your pack of curs. The pack of curs you stand against this night continue hooting and howling. Oh, come on, you lot. Let's boil some blood. Then Rookie pulls you aside. Look, sister, I don't know how to say this, but I can't go against these guys. Just trust me on this one, okay? You sense he means it. You make a mental note to not ask about his history with Barker whenever time permits. It's alright, Rookie. We can take care of them. Rookie. Begging your pardon, but if you need another to stand at your side this night, I have someone here whom I would recommend. Do not be coy with us, minstrel. Don the robes if you intend to stand with us. Oh, I did not mean myself. The rights are not for me. I was instead referring to this little one. Oh, shit, yes. Oh my god. Absolutely. Absurd. The imp knows the rights. He knows a great deal. So long as the Nightwings stand together, he shall be at their side. Though you need not take my word for it. Tizo, our adversaries seem to be preoccupied. Perhaps you might quickly show our comrades what you can do. The little imp peers at you. You sense his connection to the rights as he awaits your guidance. Alright, alright. Scrappy. Tizo seems excited to demonstrate some of his favorite tricks. Influencing Tizo may take some getting used to. He is inviting you to try.
Another joins your ranks.
Fuck yeah.
And a mere imp.
Oh shit, that's cool.
No, it cannot be. And we shall see what comes of this new partnership of yours.
Hold right trigger to zip. Oh shit, I can move those? Hold B to implode. Oh my god. Oh wow, okay, that's, yeah, I'm definitely gonna put him on my team.
Oh, that's a good sign of bid.
Thanks, Ivan. Sean is pretty awesome. Way better than Barbara. Well done as ever, Tizo. Scrock. Tizo is happy to lend his support during the rites if you could use his help. I am abso-fucking-lutely gonna use this little guy. Holy shit. Number one. Tizo. And she's pretty handy. And is she different from this guy?
Jailbreak it, make it run Android.
She's quicker. And he's got more presence. I think I'll use him. The little Tizo guy seems pretty quick. That should be okay. Time's up, you swill. Come on, boys, let's get him. Bunch of fucking naggos. Can... No, go ahead. Get out of here.
My goodness. A rude predicament for the dissidents. Your adversary's
No problem.
is the first to falter.
Get out of here.
My. Thoroughly banished. That Wonka asphalt sure is rather quick.
Get over here.
The turn of events.
Get to it.
Verily.
Oh, this guy's gonna be wearing the dog. I just want to use him, like, forever.
That's it.
Fuck. The stupid pucks get in the way.
Seize the orb.
Yes, I need to play that.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, that guy's pretty strong.
Yeah.
Just like got the pro strats. Look at these little chumps.
Barker's on time out.
He's got nothing on me.
Engulfed within the aura.
Oh, that was close.
That is how you snuff a flame.
It's better. Alright, you lot, that does it. No more fussing around, right? My boys and me were proper angry now. I think he might be supposed to be like Australian. Are they all amped up now, I guess?
Careful now. Your adversary Barker there seems rather fired up. Whatever shall you do against so fierce a foe? Your pyre weakens.
Do I have my own channel? I do. I don't actually stream much to it, though. Yes. My home internet situation's kind of a shit show right now. Jump.
You haven't?
Ah, you bitch. I don't know how to deal with that jump. My home internet's kind of a joke right now. To the point where I,
From burning flame to ash.
those jumps are pretty strong.
And
No problem.
it is done. The Night Wings prevail yet again.
Sure, yeah, it's,
Adversaries put up quite an
you know,
effort.
Xfinity gonna Xfinity, and like, I have a package with good download speed, but my upload speed is like super variable. Sometimes I get enough upload that I could totally stream, but sometimes it's not even close. Excuse me, I'm a burpy. Perhaps now they should learn some humility. Well, well, I'll be a heaping ball of dung. I just can't believe you shoddy lot showed us the what for like that. My boys and I will have to take you just a tad more serious next time. Till then, you just be sure to tell old rookie Greentail that yours truly, he remembers everything you hear. Weird. That was weird English again.
The right do tend to teach something of trust.
I mean, you should make a career out of this. What, out of like playing this game? I think I'm beginning to understand something of all this, my friend. Ooh, I get to pick one for him. He can... Where's Pyre? Oh, shit. Okay, that's cool. And... 2 seconds... Stamina... Allies... That's pretty good.
Master General reveals his stratagem.
Oh, she level up too? No.
Witness the rites
He didn't level up.
firsthand
Does she level up?
and be
No.
inspired.
Did he level up? Fuck yeah.
Enlightenment seldom avails itself to
Tizo feels solemn respect for the rites and all their myriad complexities. Do I get to pick a thing? Fuck, yes I do. He's got... Ooh. Moves faster. Banished Tizo drops a moon sigil allies can instantly transport to from their pyre.
Tis
Fuck
the
yeah.
influence of the imp scribe.
That's really
Till
cool.
the stars align.
Splendid was your guidance of the Nightwings, Rita. Your fellows are fortunate to have found one such as you. May you find the freedom that you seek. During the rites. Touched auras. Yeah, I knew that. After besting the dissidents despite their best attempts to stop you, you return to the wagon to recover from the night's ordeal and figure out how best to proceed. You alright, Rookie? I think so, chum. I need a little time. Didn't count on Barker being caught up in all this. You don't owe him your conscience. You'll sort things out with him. You always do. I do not wish to interrupt, but the dark of night is waning. Rita, would you join us outside, please? Yes. I don't want to make you make bad decisions, Miggy, but I always advise sleeping in. It's almost always the right decision. You find Jodariel and the lone minstrel gazing into the sky above the valley, which is beginning to grow pale. Look towards the heavens. What do we got? What's next? Probably this one. That looks pretty important. That was a weird, whatever that was. Then, it is as I feared. We are to press further north beneath the valley into Flagging Hands, a gloom-filled, desolate region of the downside, beyond which lies the sea. The scribes are watching over us. They will protect us wherever we should go. Had you been to the Flagging Hands, you would not say such things. The scribes have surely turned their backs on that place. If I may, the bleakness of the Flagging Hands shall wear upon you, to be sure. I urge for you to take what rest you can, for you shall need your strength upon the road ahead. Whenever I look at this dude on the right here out of the corner of my eye, it looks like someone's, like, forgotten to color him in or something. Ace Unhacked has donated $25 to someone. I don't know who, because the stream thing doesn't say that. But if that person is watching, thank you. The kids appreciate it. Your fellow exiles agree to turn in for the remainder of the night. At dawn, you shall have to press deeper into the downside. Is there someone in here who wants to talk? Yeah, this guy. Let's figure out what's going on with Mr. Baka. You can tell something is troubling Rookie, though he seems relieved to see you. Hey, sister, listen, I gotta level with you real quick. You remember Barker, don't you? Not exactly easy to forget, though believe you me, I try. Well, he's got me by the scruff. I've been down here a little while, as you can see by now, but Barker, he's been here longer. He's made quite the name down here. As for me, I needed help, you understand. I had a certain standard to uphold. So I figured he would be the one to ask. Then, Ricky hesitates. But then, his familiar grin returns. So what if I owe him, though, right, sister? I got people back on the other side, and just between us, we're loaded. I mean, rich. My little problem with Barker, soon it's going to take care of itself just as soon as my people send the money through. So, I am telling you right here and now, don't you even worry about it. And I'm sure everything on that front is going to end up real tidy real soon. With that, he scampers off before you can respond. It seems Rookie owes a debt of some sort. What is on the line exactly, you are unsure. Boom, easy, let's go. More sports ball. No worries, Dustin. It's nice to just have a little bit of company other than Ivan. Come dawn, you find Hedwin and Jodariel assessing the current situation with the minstrel. Are you most certain? Aye, madam. I make no claim the journey shall be pleasant, but it is necessary. Hedwin motions to you as they continue talking. Seems we'll have some work to do once we arrive in the Flagging Hands. Soon, let's get going soon as you're ready. Sooner we get there, sooner we can leave. Flagging hands. This thing looks cool though. Whatever dealie this is.
Always go the same
It's such a weird little wagon. It like flew for a second there. The art is really cool. Are we just gonna like pass through this? Like, okay. I'm like, someone drew out this whole little scene and we're just gonna zoom past it? The Flagging Hands region proves as dismal as Jadariel indicated. The air is thick and foul. How far to the pit of Melith? The next right. All the way across the marshlands on the coast. Rita, would you join me in the wagon for a moment? We have matters to discuss. Jadariel and Hedwyn exchange looks, then she turns to you. Go and see what he wants. Thank you for your time, Reader. I have something for you, on behalf of my client. Before you is an artifact called the Beyonder Crystal. You observe a shimmering crystal of some sort beside the Book of Rites. As you have surmised, the triumvirates you are to confront during the rites shall stop at nothing to prevail against you. They have prepared for this for quite some time. The Beyonder Crystal might help ensure that you are well prepared in turn. It is a resource now at your disposal to be used at your discretion. Gaze upon it and you shall see what I mean. Henceforth you may use the Beyonder Crystal. Take a look. You look upon the shimmering surface of the Beyonder Crystal. Some of your senses fail, though you retain a hold over your consciousness. An apparition appears before you, clad in the raiments of the rites, but incorporeal. I sense that you are not a total idiot. She reaches for the clasps on her mask. So, the Nightwings have returned. Oh, but where are my manners? You must be the lovely Reader. Please call me Sandra. We met briefly before when you first beheld the book, when you were stuck inside of it. I was among the phantoms your companions banished there, no doubt stroking their egos. You listened well enough to that damned voice. Now I suggest you listen well to me. I am bound in servitude to you, along with any idiots whose freedoms happen to be intertwined with yours. I know the rights better than anyone. I soon can whip you into shape if you but take advantage of my services. First, I offer scribe trials to those friends of yours. If they pass, it shall be worth their while and yours. Secondly, my Beyonders and I avail ourselves for practice rites, should you be so inclined. Or you could always come and chat and briefly free me from an eternity of boredom. You have invoked Sandra from the Beyonder Crystal. What do you wish to do? Let's do a trial, I guess.
Actually, let me check what it's.
Indeed, it looks as though one of those failures of yours is ready for a lesson in pain. Oh my god. Let's get someone who's a little lower level. Who's the lowest? This one. Ineligible.
Oh, I thought you meant Tivo.
I guess there's this guy. You asked Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Ricky. What, the loudmouth cur? Well, I suppose he is ready technically, though I have a litany of reservations about him, but let us bring him forth. Soon Ricky appears in heed of the summons. Sister, why are you looking at me like that?
That's what you think, but there's an Engadget article recently about how it's coming back.
There's a soul in the reading.
My reading is nothing but soul, Warren.
Oh wow. Oh wait, that's me.
Someone donated a barber. Alright, what's the big idea, huh? Some kind of trick you're playing, sister? The apparition Sandra then appears and unfastens her mask. Shut your snout and listen well, cur. You answer to me here. What? Your mouth runs quicker than those stubby little paws. You have much to learn if you have any intent to prevail in the rites. Let us see how you fare without the benefit of your trusted comrades, save for your lovely Reader. I guess it's you and me then, huh, sister? Wherever you are. Fuck. What? Shit.
for like.
That wasn't so hard. Get out of here.
30. Around this.
Get out of here. Damn it. God, how am I supposed to beat this through? I mean, I guess there are like lumbering slowpokes. Shit. That's okay. He comes back pretty fast. Come here. Give me this.
300 is under eBay.
And get out of the way. Oh, you bitch!
Oh, I can't serve this.
And jump. And jump. Oh, so close. It's okay, I should be able to actually.
One day. 212.
Cute. Easy mode.
Let me get some fresh ass plates.
God, I was so close again. I should have jumped. Here. The aim assist is kind of annoying. Like, I thought the aim assist would be a good thing. It, like, locks me to those guys. Honestly, it's just kind of a bother. Like, because if I'm not lined up with them, then it's actually really hard to hit them. Shit. Okay, come here, you. It's okay. I got it downfield a little bit. Come here. Ah, yeah, bugger. Give me that. They are not making it easy. Oh shit, we got each other. That's fine, maybe. Oop, shit. Get in there. How did I miss that? Do I have to go like right through the center? I mean, I got robbed, okay? Fuck. Oh, it's one more and they got it. Excuse me. Excuse me. Easy mode, not even close. That is how we do it, right, sister? It is, and you acknowledge, likewise, that you did not do it on your own, despite having to face my demon friends all by yourself. You passed my test, Kerr. Congratulations are in order to both of you and to your lovely reader. Now, farewell, both of you, and to your own. What is this trippy-ass game? This is Pyre. If you know Bastion and Transistor, this is a game, like the third game. I think Bastion was the first game they did. Anyway, this is the next game by that game developer. That Sandra kind of gives me the shakes. Know what I mean, sister? Hey, what's that you got? I got rank 5 legendary talisman.
Oh my god, Lil, get to it.
Wow, okay. That's pretty cool. Got some badass item. Is this what it feels like to be 90 plus years old? Yes? No? You find everyone is feeling rather miserable. You sense just being in flagging hands eats away at one's spirit. Only the Impetizo seems unaffected. Must have failed exiles. Lost one hope. Shit. A moment, reader. There are several courses we may take through Flagging Hands. If you choose to prolong your stay, it may be worth your while. However, your companion spirits will likely suffer more. Okay, I don't really know what that means. Can improve a talisman, reduce the loss of hope. Let's just take the faster route. You make relatively swift passage. Let's keep going, everyone, just a little further. Well, you give up opportunities to earn more soul. Oh. Along the way, you sense your fellow exiles' spirits would have suffered greatly had you gone the long way. Yep. I don't want no stat decreases. None of that.
I think everyone else is like relaxing, resting.
You reach the pit of Melith, having lingered in the Flagging Hands as little as necessary. The intense gloom of the region had little time to shake everyone's resolve.
Get guard to play. What's up, Sean?
Just the peanut gallery over here, lounging on the couch. As you make preparations for the coming rite, you wonder if the stars above will even be visible through the dense fog hanging over the pit of Melith. Can you get in the shot? I mean, you're in it right now.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, whilst lounging.
Yeah, if you're like right there.
That was a weird combo.
Yeah, you're right in there.
It's like a Paul cat in the background.
Yeah, Paul Cam. Tizo seems to be very concerned by something in the vicinity. Oh, is Tizo alright? He was so frightened. He was not frightened, he was issuing a warning.
Where you at, fam?
Silence, everyone take cover.
Hi, Sigma.
Jodariel makes quick note of several hiding places among the nearby crags and rotted husks. Hi, person, be hidden, Sean. Peanuts make me go nuts, haha. That was not me, that was someone in chat. That was not me.
I know, but at the same time, your reaction was so lukewarm.
Haha, ho ho. You wait, something about the place dampens your senses. All you feel is a creeping dread. Then from the shadows, a writhing shape slides forward. Its hulking form draped in raiments. I still don't know how to say that word. This shape stops slowly. Its head turns from one of you to the next, each in turn. Eyes of you to hide yourselves from us little nightwings. You trespass in this resting place of the Astralborn. It's kind of weird having all like people donating to Barbara showing up on my stream. Just saying.
It is weird.
I get like the audio for it, and it throws me
You
off.
just take them down.
But it's like this nice, like centralized Streamlords thing.
Yeah, maybe Barbara shouldn't use them. Is that what you're saying? Well, no, she's part of the team.
I know. It's just weird because there's like multiple streams going on. Wise of ye to hide yourselves from us, little nightwings. You trespass on the resting place. I already read that. We shall see when the stars muster the courage to illuminate this place. The creature vanishes into the dark. I keep on getting notifications for Barbara's donations. That was a bog crone. Serpentine creatures native to the Commonwealth's southern bogs, widely feared. Indeed, that was which Ood-Milde of the Withdrawn. To makes clear he has no love of Ood-Milde. Although the rites dictate she cannot harm you bodily, with her, best not to take unnecessary chances. We'll take what chances we can get in all of this. Everyone, it's time. Time for some fucking sports ball.
How are you gonna say?
Why, you made it, reader.
Last 8 hours.
Made it
I
all
was
the way
overcooked.
to the detestable pit of Melith. In doing so,
That does sound
of
like
course,
Overcooked.
You have disturbed your ancient adversaries.
As far as I can
The
tell,
withdrawn.
Miggy
The
might still be in
deranged
chat.
witch who leads them has big plans in store. Should
Yeah,
she
I think he's still
prevail in all
around.
this.
He's been hanging. He's been chatting. He's been making bad life decisions and staying up too
But in
late.
this case, I wish you a little bit of luck.
What was your donation goal? That was my starter donation to myself. The crone Udmilda sees your companions gathered by the pyre. A little flame that shall never warm ye here, much less survive the night. Hear us, whatever that says.
Watching this game, I have no idea.
Make the night wings
What about
suffer. It's got a good.
Okay, so this game is basically a
There's-
visual novel and a basketball game.
Yeah, 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 yeah. There's like, it's like story time, and then you take a break every now and then to play some sports ball. Yeah.
Like, I haven't seen a visual novel stuff, but like I didn't get what else there was.
I saw very,
Yeah.
very little actual game.
There's a lot of the visual novel and a small amount of the sports ball,
To be
but
fair,
it's
the
kind of
visual
nice.
novel would go faster if Sean wasn't voicing the whole thing.
People fucking made me voice it. They were like, you better read out everything because there's no voice acting.
Did they donate to make you?
No, they did
$50.
not. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Voicing the whole thing poorly.
Maybe if you donated, I would voice it better.
Can I donate for you to voice it more badly? Like,
Oh, yeah.
purposely?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Definitely.
You don't scare any.
I think it was Miguel.
This
us
is
one bit.
this is the dog guy. This is the
Rookie?
dog with the badass mustache.
Yeah, he died, right?
No,
He sacrificed himself.
no.
Is that just his like outfit?
Yeah, everyone wears the badass masks when they fight.
But why?
Miguel donated 15, by the way.
Kind of unclear.
Thanks, Miguel.
I saw it too late,
Sigma.
This game
Miggy
is like
donated. Thank you,
Shrooms? How is
Miggy.
this game like
However
Shrooms?
much you donated. Everyone, there's like way too many people in this room. It's really distracting.
You're really distracting.
Thank you. The question hangs in the air for longer than is comfortable. It does not seem to have drawn Udmild's attention, however. Rookie begins to squirm a bit. Then Udmilda moves her slender fingers to her mask. Creepy. Foolish. Your slash shall grow. Your slash. I don't know how to pronounce that name. He shall consume ye ere your little flame has died. That we shall ensure. Udmilda slides off towards her followers. Rookie remains motionless for a time. Whoops.
Now let us begin.
Okay, I definitely want this little dude.
Teaser.
And I want, I think this. And I'm gonna bring Dog Boy.
Rookie.
What?
Very well.
Oh wait, gameplay's happening. Watch out.
Basketball.
Oh, here we go. Fucking sports ball time.
BB3.
Is it real time?
Oh
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, real time. Air quotes, but yeah.
Real time to me.
It's sort of like.
Gas guy. Oh god.
Get out of here.
Oh, there literally is a ball.
Oh.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, God, no.
You're supposed to run it into the fire.
Well, I'm glad Sean understands what's going on.
All banished.
I do.
Vanished. That's so slow.
Oh, I got no stamina. Yeah, this one's like kind of the tanky one, but she scores 30 points whenever she scores. And like the little guys only do like, oops, that's the
So
wrong
what are the
button.
stakes for this? Does the losing team like die or what?
You know,
What's
Yes.
I've never lost, so.
Do your enemies die when you beat them in sports ball?
I don't think so. I don't know. It's sort of unclear, to be honest.
Isn't it like if
Teaser
you
doubts
win the
their
tournament, you get a small percent or something?
Yeah, like everyone here is in exile or something. And so if
Shit and not
this is our like way to escape. Oh, there's all this shit on the ground. Yeah, like something like that.
I know the story.
Name I shall repeat.
I mean, the reason for the rights has been sort of unclear. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Stand not in glory's path.
Excuse me. Oh, you
On what app? Yeah, I know.
Empire shall survive.
no problem.
But we have
Your
no web.
victory is at hand.
Excuse me.
Poor
Okay. Get over there. Okay, fine. Oh, shit, I can't get it.
Poor Rookie.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna lose.
Disaster.
That was the first time they scored, I'll have you know. I am really good at the sports ball.
How very fortunate. Your pyre sputters.
Your Pyres.
No.
Sutters?
I just need to get it in the hands of my fast guy, because he's really good.
You say that, but
Excuse me.
And it is done.
And it is done.
The Nightwings once again prevail.
Warren, when you chat as Team Buffer Killers, no one has any idea who you are.
Wallow in defeat.
yeah,
Make a different setting.
but like totally.
The right is ended.
Not as much.
Tizo praises everyone's courage against Udmilda and the Withdrawn. Huh?
Mark's the big pull this time.
It seems like it, yeah.
It says it's like a 24.
I'm just a meme now. That's all I am.
I got last
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna play it all the way through? Even all 24?
Right now.
Yeah.
No.
$7.
Oh yeah, we don't know that marathon it.
Tizo praises everyone's courage against Udmilda and the Withdrawn. It would seem our adversaries failed to unnerve us. See those bog dwellers, they're a bunch of hissy talk.
Oh look, his face is back to normal.
Yeah. We have failed thee, and the dead shall be repaid. The deed shall be repaid in blood. As for ye fools, you shall be consumed, and everything around ye, from the soil to the stars, ye shall see.
Boundless are the teachings of the scribes.
Level up. She leveled up. Cool.
Oh, hello message. Mark Chambers, it's a
One
wave.
standing. Well, any from jump briefly stuns. Yep.
What does Harding do?
It lets him know that I love his wave.
Is it like liking?
Saluting her.
I'm gonna then. Okay, I can.
That's the end.
Wow or a ha ha. I wouldn't want to type my own message. That'd be a lot of fun.
Wait, you
anyone
don't
else
have an
level
auto
up?
response that's an XD?
No.
Not at the moment. I'm gonna put a smiley face.
They must have
see
made
what
the
goes on.
bottom
Until the
Oh, it's called a kiss
stars
now.
align.
I've done that.
It knows your relationship.
Apparently after a smiley face, it infers the next kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that's
Having defeated the Withdrawn with aplomb, you and the others have some moments to recover from the ordeal in the relative safety of the bandwagon. So, when can we get out of here? What, Greentail had enough of Udmild's
Yeah, no, that's what I
hospitality
was
for the
just
time?
thinking. I was
Oh,
like,
Jody,
wait,
yeah,
why
thanks,
don't they have
I'm
auto
good.
responses for Tinder? That'd be the best.
The reader and the stars will point the way as ever. It's just so far. We've kept on going north. If that's the case again this time, the Sea of Spoils spreads north and west from here for untold leagues. I could not tell you when last a vessel dared to sail those waters.
I find recipes are
Tizo is trying to get you to come look at something outside the wagon.
Alright, November, it's you.
November 5th.
You excited?
You find Faye and the lone minstrel already gazing up at the stars. Can you not read the stars yourself then, Mr. Minstrel? I fear it is not so simple as matters of can or cannot when it comes to me, Faye. We shall see what the reader has to say, for this is her charge.
I'm 29.
And here she is, in fact. Thank you for fetching her, Tizo.
What do you mean one?
Happy to have obliged. It would seem the skies have cleared to some extent. Please look upon the stars and see where they compel us to go next.
Okay, about a year. Don't talk to me. You young child. Lost in the woods.
This one.
free real estate. What do I do with all this? How wasteful. I know. That's all you need.
The rights beckon you still further north towards the middle of the Sea of Sunlis. That's not good. You're joking, right? Does the reader seem the joking type to you, Greentail? We do not argue with the stars. You talk like we can just go right out into the water. Pardon my interruption, though perhaps we can. My client Sandalwood, he has a way of anticipating such eventualities. West of here lies a place called Big Birchroot's. The proprietor is an old companion of his. She may be able to assist us. That sounds like our best shot right now. Let's pack it up and move as soon as possible.
Is he gonna do a push-up yet?
Okay, what do we got going on in here? Does he have something to say? Yep. Greetings, reader. It is good that you are here, for there is something I wish to tell you privately.
I know it's hard to believe.
Do you have a moment? I shall not keep you long, though I know your time is precious. Hear him out. You bid him to continue and make clear your interest in whatever he has to say. Very well, and thank you for your time. And should I further note, matters that pertain directly to the rites I must reveal to you alone, for thus I am obliged. In any case, when you confronted the withdrawn, the witch, you might recall, she tended to invoke a certain name. Slach, the Astral-born, I hesitate to say it even now. You would be forgiven if you took the ravings of Udmild for nonsense. However, her words, as it turns out, ring with a certain truth. Before the union of the 8 scribes, when first they found themselves here on the downside, this land was even less hospitable, if that can be believed. It was ruled over by the greater titans, the one called Yaslach, and the eldest, most fearsome of the lot. Just the same, the scribes managed to defeat it. They later used Slach's own hide and ichor to bind the Book of Rites. However, he did not truly die, for by some accounts it seems to be incapable of death. The creature is regenerating even now, though very, very slowly. Its vow is to devour this land and everything in it. Only then can it return unto whatever plane that banished it to ours. So, in a way, it is an exile just like you. If ever should the creature be reborn, it shall be many ages hence. Thus the ravings of Udmild are more or less inconsequential for the while. Yet the history of Yaslach is inexorably linked to the rites, and therefore must be known. I trust your research of the book shall lead you to discover more in time. I hope all of this some reassurance, and now I leave you to your more immediate concerns. I shall go check to see how everyone is faring at this time. He heads out into the evening, bidding you good rest of the evening. Okay. I think this is conveniently timed to where Warren is about ready to play CSGO. I got a thumbs up. Thank you for anyone who's hanging out in the chat today and donated to whoever you donated to. I hope you enjoyed Pyre. And now you get